Save 30% of the American Crafted Benchmade collection during the Makers event at Graphic. Going on now.
Welcome back to ESPN's Champ League. It's presented by Principal Financial Group. 29-26 game at the half. We zoom in on the newest purchase of Jimmy Dykes' growing empire of transportation, vehicles, boats, jets, etc. 29-26, Audi's Tony, the only guy in double figures. 12 points on 3 of 6 shooting. His likes ended up with 7, including the buzzer beater jumper. Arkansas by 3. Neither team shot well at all. We take a look at our first half stats by Audi. 29% from the field for LSU, only 24 for Arkansas. The 3-point shooting. We go with a big 3 of 20 number. So the question is, Jimmy Dykes, which I know you thought about hard during the halftime, is it more about the defense or more about the offense? That's more about the defense, right? You look at Arkansas and LSU are the top 25 defensive efficiency metrics in college basketball. I think they're 5th and 16th. Arkansas being 16th. It's almost impossible to get any looks in this game. You have to compete offensively as hard as you're competing defensively if you're both Arkansas and LSU. Maybe no day was that big swing back in the first half. Either parties. At least no game. Again, take that 2 level of all works.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Trey Lance and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Kyler Murray and the Atlanta Falcons.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels and ready to go to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Deontay Harris.
Little bitty B.
Across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
First down, Murray. Into the secondary, past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. They look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Murray now. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete right side to Kmet. Touchdown, Falcons! Cole Kmet, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And this could be a whole lot of fun, because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Change his shoes immediately.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run is Benjamin. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Again, it's Lance. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
78 right at the end. Yep, I saw it happen.
So a decent gain, but all for nothing.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one.
I should have threw it regular. I actually should have threw it down at the pylon.
Complete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Benjamin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around. brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. Deciding to go for it on 4th down and okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this. Because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
These two teams all tied after one. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Cleveland Farrell able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. This is taken around the 12.
Let me out.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Lance, throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And a short gain here down to the 22. Malik Harrison on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Lance.
You holding me, man. Goddamn, 2K.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up.
Man, that's good shit. Nigga immediately got straight. Full speed, straight at them niggas. Straight through them niggas. It's a 4-piece. Protect yourself and fall your ass in the end zone. Good shit.
Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, Just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plan's for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Murray now to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman is
Falcons. Rashad Bateman. 71 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the
touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them in practice beforehand and had that little twinkle in his eye where he thought, hey, we can get some bombs in this game. We can get deep, and that's exactly what's going on. But I don't think he thought if they could do that they'd be on the losing end.
They might need more of this air raid attack. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ooh, Andre, catch that.
Middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense. defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Lance going to throw. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And they'll run here with Gainwell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Come on, dog! So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Gainwell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on.
He tried to catch that bitch with one hand, though. That's good shit,
That was an
DJ.
interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses
He's getting held. That other arm is getting held down, ref. Oh, he's holding that arm for sure.
Want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Lance.
Bro, wow. Jesus Christ, he tackled him.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Lance now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's
another PI. Wow. 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 That is nuts. You too little, Jamel Dean. It's problems. That's nuts. It's none of my motherfucking business. They're going to have to deal with that shit.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll look to run with Gainwell. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this
Fletcher Cox.
Very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
What's good on the extra point, and a lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Lance now on first down. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Gainwell looking for space.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed.
Oh, it's just too far. But that's a good throw.
And putting the big guy on the ground.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Murray. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
Marcus Peters.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried.
Actually, Marcus, get your ass out the game.
Pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Rashad Bateman,
and they're
fast
going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel
Ooh,
like you got
they
momentum on your
moved.
side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make him really earn it.
And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the 1st half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On 1st down, Lance.
Ah, shit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And they go call holding or roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. Give me roughing the passer. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Let's fucking go. Give me my shit back, Fletcher Cox. Yeah, bitch.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
Damn.
Disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And this is Gainwell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Lance. That one complete. He finds Shark. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Now a play fake. Lance. Forced out.
Oh, don't hit me, you bitch.
As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On the handoff, it's Cohen. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Oh, it's the backup. Fuck me, dog. Get out of here. That's fucking trash.
Are right back in this football game. Strubler to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. And shutting him off. Now open field. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Strubler. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Strubler. He's got Tunyon complete over
Oh, my goodness, y'all.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Strubler's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd down and 8. To throw is Strubler. Rolling to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Strubler to throw it.
Yeah, good job, y'all.
Incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, would you say the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Whoa!
He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You know, if this is a
Shit.
season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Jeremiah.
The team, it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, Got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun is Strebler. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Cisco. The 20. Woo! And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On 1st down, it's Strebler. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
Ooh, 34 is moving fast as fuck.
The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Strebler to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Strebler. He finds his target back up. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Strebler.
He should have fumbled that.
From behind, and he's going to be driven down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being
Well, he has been sacked a number of times.
What?
Interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Strebler. And he comes back with one complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Strebler.
Oh, my God.
This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slop downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Strebler sets to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul.
And this is called.
Woo!
So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Step up! And this nigga, boy, everybody retarded.
Falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 1st and 10. Cantrell, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught.
This nigga Drake is fucking nuts.
So it doesn't affect the outcome.
Yeah.
Cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would
Ooh.
say, that's a little
Woo. Let's go home. We already at home. Jesus. Jesus Christ. I can't wait to see this replay. RAVENS Ravens. Jesus Christ. Can we scream? Man, say. Man, say.
You can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
Bro.
being in the zone.
So that'll just
Bro.
about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been
This
watching
nigga
the
snatched
NFL
that
on
ball.
EA Sports. For more, log on
That
to
shit was
EASports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as
gonna
we
fall
say
right
so long from Baltimore.
into. Oh yes, perfect. Oh my Lord! Oh, if you've ever been in a position, you know it's a fuck position. This nigga caught the ball and you still running full speed. You can't stop. Oh, you know it's points, Drake. Oh, I can't fucking wait. Oh, oh, oh. That shit was filthy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I had fun kick their ass too. What That's it.
up by Indiana this afternoon. Who's gonna love their chances getting in there? Last night, Baylor, for some number 1 seed, goes down early in the Big 12. Arizona maybe increases injury, puts them in question. Where are we right now? 49 hours away from the selection show. Woody Page, I turn to you. What is certain? What's still up in the air? What do we make of all these number 1s getting run? What are you laughing at?
You're coming to me first?
What are you for Sean? All right? Tell me about the Sean.
The only thing certain about college basketball after this weekend is the uncertainty. And I felt this all along that we have a 3 seed deep tournament. What I mean by that is I think the 3rd seeds are just as good as the 1st seeds, and we're finding that out. I think when you talk about the blue bloods, like Kentucky, Villanova, those type of teams that are going to be 2nd or 3rd seeds unless Kentucky moves up, they have as much chance.
You mean to tell me you gonna let that motherfucker mush you down there like that and you ain't breaking that bitch's face right now? You mean to tell me you gonna allow that motherfucker to do what she done and you didn't come out here and try to break her fucking neck, and even you can't find her teammate and break her fucking neck for what the fuck she done to you down there? You mean to tell me you ain't got that kind of evil streak in you? I would literally hike the ball and punch that bitch in the goddamn face. Are you crazy? Don't ever let anybody do you.
Straight up. That's fire.
You mean to tell me you're gonna allow the first Thursday of the tournament? I'm playing with house money from there on out. In other words, I have absolutely no clue what's going on.
Thank you for telling that right, Baylor. Okay.
No, but in terms of try to break her fucking neck, I still think they get the number 1. You can't find her teammate. Beat TCU. They just lost to them 10 days ago. And I think Kentucky wins the SEC tournament, which brings me to a bold prediction. Christian Laettner hit this shot in the tournament 30 years ago. Perhaps you heard of it. That was in Philly. One of the regions is in Philly. If Kentucky gets the number 1 seed, I promise you, Duke will get the number 2 seed. That is going to happen. It's going to be pure madness. And
So you're predicting storylines. All right.
Yes.
Can I get an answer to a question here? Monica McNutt, did Baylor lose their 1 seed with the loss yesterday? Did Auburn and Illinois lose their chance at 1 seed?
Yeah, both teams lost their 1 seeds in my mind, Tony. Didn't we just do this? Matter of fact, I think it might have been the last time I was on the show where we had this conversation about 7 of the top 10 teams losing that weekend. And it didn't mean much outside of pointing out the parity in the field this year. I do think that Baylor lost its 1 seed because it's not that much different from what Kansas has been able to do, and they're still alive in the tournament. When you look at quad 1 wins, Baylor has 11-4 and Kansas is 10-5. So they're very similar. Baylor lost their 1 seed. I'm putting Kansas on my money line.
Going to Shelby.
Well, I mean, how much do conference tournaments matter? We can decide if everybody loses, then they don't matter at all. But historically, they matter because since 1985, no team that has failed to reach the semifinals of the conference tournament has won a national title.
There you go, Ramona Shelby.
If you can't win now, what makes it anything they're going to win next week?
All right. So, can I get your top 4 seeds here? What do you Page? Give me the ones. Just.
I think Gonzaga. I think Gonzaga's number 1. Then I would say Arizona, despite the loss of Friesen, their outstanding guard to injury. I also think Kentucky moves up, as I mentioned, and I would put in there Villanova.
You like Villanova, so they would have to win the tournament. Kentucky, I guess, would have to win their conference. Tinsley, your ones?
I answered the question, but I'll answer it again. It's Gonzaga, it's Baylor, it's Arizona, and it's Kentucky.
Okay, Monica?
Wow, look at this guy. So much swag today. I've got Gonzaga, Arizona. I'm going Kentucky. Oscar Tshiebwe's been tremendous, and they've got great guards. Ty Washington is phenomenal. And I'm rounding out with Kansas.
And Ramona Shelby. whether this changes the way you feel about Philly, about Brooklyn, about the Eastern Conference, about everything. Ramona Shelton around the horn to you.
It doesn't change the way I feel. It reminds me that Brooklyn has Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving when they can play every game, which I'm not sure thing. But in they are incredible. And I think we're focusing on the wrong thing here. Okay, the ticket prices for Philly were the highest they've been in 10 years, including playoff games, by the way. Just because people wanted to boo Ben Simmons when he picked up the ball or went out of bounds or when he was warming up. You know what people wanted to see? Kevin Durant. Love those boos. Like I was in Oklahoma City when he went back for his revenge game or his homecoming game. He internally remember the cupcake shirts? Like Kevin Durant just channeled all the boos and had that kind of performance. Kyrie Irving actually played great defense.
Defenders with this ability.
James Harden of the worst shooting percentage in games against your former team, James Harden now has 2 of them.
Wow. Good stat thing for Ramona Shelton. Woody, what are you laughing at?
I'll give you a stat. Harden went to Philadelphia because he thought he'd improve his chances of winning the championship. Guess what? That's not happening. He left the team that's a lot better than